What is up, YouTube? It's Nell here. How you guys doing today? So in today's video, we're going to see what are the next steps in your career. So obviously only you can choose the next steps in your career, but what we're going to do today is get predictions. So for those people who might be like totally clueless, need some guidance, maybe you're a little confused, this could definitely help you out. For others, this could definitely be used as confirmation if you already have an idea of what you want to do and you pick a pile. Obviously, you got to make sure it resonates with you, but it could definitely be confirmation for you there. So you can pause the video if you have to, but we have 3 different piles. On pile 1, we have this raw amethyst. On pile 2, we have this argonite. And oh yeah, we also have this, I was going to show you these as well. This is the deck for pile 1 with the amethyst, and then this is the deck for pile 2 with the argonite. This thing looks so weird on camera. I do love it though. So that's pile 2, and then pile 3 is this deck right here with these spirit quartz. So, like I said in the intro, you can pause the video if you need to. The timestamps are linked down below. To say legally that this is all for entertainment purposes only, and of course it is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile 1. So if you chose this deck right here, and if you chose this raw amethyst, then this is your reading. I do have to say this is legally for entertainment purposes only, so yeah, it is also a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, so let's see what is next in your career. We have these tarot cards that I've already pre-pulled. I couldn't think of the name of them for a second. I will also pull some oracle cards on camera, so we will get that and see what next steps are happening for your career. I just repeated myself like 20 times. I'm sorry. I filmed a couple videos today, so I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so the first card we have is the 8 of Candles, also known as the 8 of Wands. This is the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot, if anyone was wondering. And then we have the 8 of Needles, also known as the 8 of Swords. And then, ooh, Ace of Presents, which is also the Ace of Pentacles. I love this. Like, that's my face whenever I get an opportunity or get a money coming to me. I'm like, hey. And then the back of the deck energy was the 8 of wow, you guys got 888. That's crazy. So there's a lot of abundance coming to you. 888. I can't ignore that number there. Something is going to pick up drastically for you guys in this pile. The 8 of Candles and the 8 of Needles is telling me that you felt trapped somehow, somewhere. Maybe some people in this pile have been struggling to even get a job or to figure out what they want to do for their career rather than just a job. But there's going to be some rapid movement here with the 8 of Candles. I want to say a lot of people in this pile are going to be able to get the opportunity to work for themselves, if not specifically like your own, be your own boss or like be an entrepreneur or something like that, have your own business. Then it's going to be to monetize something that you enjoy doing with the 8 of Presents. Maybe it's a trade that you have, a skill set that you have, a passion that you do, a hobby that you're doing. There's going to be some exchange of money here for whatever this is with the 8 of Presents. And I do think this is going to come in at a time, like I said, with the 8 of Needles, that's somebody who feels trapped and doesn't know where to go. So this is going to come in at a time for you when you either are feeling trapped in your career, feeling stuck in your career, stuck in your job, stuck in corporate America, whatever it may be. Well, you might not be from America, but you get the point. Stuck in corporations and jobs that you don't want to work in. Maybe you're really struggling to make ends meet, to pay for things. Maybe you're even struggling to get some sort of employment for people here in this job. Maybe you can get employment, but it's not in the career that you want, or it's not in the career that you studied for. Yeah, what I see coming in next for you guys is definitely being able to monetize some sort of, for most people, it's going to be a passion, but definitely some sort of skill set that you have. So a little example, obviously you're going to make this fit for whatever it is that you do, but say you were a makeup artist, right? And right now you either can't find a job doing makeup artistry, you have been doing it, but you haven't been getting paid for it, you haven't been getting paid well for it. This would be you finally being able to be a makeup artist full-time, getting compensated fairly for it with the Ace of Presents right here. I think it's going to come in really fast. This could even be a message online, on email or something like that with the 8 of Candles right here. This is something definitely unexpected. This is your career going from like a 0 to 100. So yeah, it's just like meeting the right person, finding the right client, just being at the right time. It's just like the right opportunity. I'm not gonna say it's gonna fall into your lap because I definitely think you've put in the time, effort, and work with the Eight of Presents right here. So just like the makeup artist example that I gave, obviously that person has honed their skill and is really good at their makeup artistry, probably has a portfolio to give out for when this job does come available, or maybe they're even been posting their stuff online and that's how they finally make money, is either booking a client through an online or maybe even just doing makeup online full time. That's what this is giving. That's what you're going to find next in your career. Somewhere where you couldn't proceed before with some sort of skill or some sort of independent work, some sort of just work that you do well, that before you just felt like wasn't going to be able to provide for you, or you didn't have enough hours doing it, or you couldn't find the right position. That's what's coming in next for you. And it might not be what you're doing right now. It really might not. This could be where you feel stuck, this Eight of Needles. It could be that you feel stuck in a job that is not meant for you. You know what I mean? If you were, going back to the makeup artist example, if you were a creative individual and you're stuck in a job that, has you answering phones all day, yeah, I can see how that might be really frustrating and you might feel stuck with that job. Like, you know what I mean? I get it. So, especially for people in this pile who may have been struggling to find employment in specific positions, or especially if you have not been monetized before on certain doing certain things, I do think you are going to be able to monetize yourself or get monetized somehow. I keep saying that. It could even be on social media, but be able to get monetized doing this specific skill, this specific trade set, this specific craft that you have. You're going to be able to do it. And I think you're going to be able to do it full time. I really do. Because the Eight of Presents is somebody who doesn't have to worry about other things going on. They can just spend their time and energy dedicated to that specific thing, to that specific craft, to that specific job. And they can also, better their skills and hone their skills off of it. They have the time and the energy and the resources to put the energy, to put the attention into the detail, right? They're not worried about having to clock out and go to a second job or whatever it may be. So yeah, I do think that not only are you going to be able to monetize your passion or monetize a skill set that you haven't used yet, or make money doing something that you really enjoy doing, that you like doing, that you're really good at doing, not only are you going to be able to do that, I think you're going to be able to do it full time. So you know what? I was going to pull some of these. I don't think I need to. I guess I could see what this Ace of Presents. Can clarify the Ace of Presents. I mean, it's a job opportunity, or it could just literally be money, payment coming in. Yeah, look at that. Page of Cups. I do think a lot of people, this is like a something you hold dear to your heart. This is something that's sentimental to you. Definitely creative for sure. Doesn't necessarily, I'd say creative because it's water. Doesn't necessarily have to be creative though. It could just be something that you've been doing for a while. Like I said, sentimental, you hold close to your heart. Could be even with the water here, could be even something to do with like spirituality. So if you've been trying to get paid, say for what I'm doing right now, tarot card reading or any form of spiritual work or something like that, that could be something as well with the Page of Cups. Doesn't have to be, but yeah, that's just what I'm getting. It's just something that you really hold dear to your heart. And now it's like, oh wow, this is awesome. This is so exciting. That's what this is. It's super exciting with this Page of Cups right here. The Fool in reverse. I also think author too. Yeah, the Devil and the Fool. You felt chained to these old systems of making money. A lot of people in this pile I feel like probably were, like I said, working jobs that they hated, dead-end jobs. They might just felt stuck, chained. They might have worked for companies that really took advantage of them, didn't pay them well, made them do a lot more work than they were supposed to be doing, all that sort of stuff. You just felt like you couldn't move forward with whatever this was, your passion, whatever it is that you're good at, your skill set. But now this is coming in fast with the Knight of Swords here. You're taking assertive, direct action. You're definitely going to be able to do it. And I think most people are going to be able to do this full time. So I guess I could clarify real fast the Eight of Wands. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's basically something going from 0 to 100, 0 to 60 really fast. But I want to know why. Can we clarify the Eight of Wands? So let's see why. Judgment. So your stuff is getting reviewed. So once again, if you are posting your skills and stuff, either on job websites or applying to certain jobs, actively applying to certain jobs, then it will be seen. Or if you are posting them on the internet or just somewhere where it can be seen by a lot of other people, just know that it will be seen. And not only will it be seen, it will like gain traction and get in the algorithm. Like it will be going 0 to 100, like I keep saying, because this is a lot of people reviewing your work in a positive way. They're just like, oh wow, this is cool, right? If you're looking at me like, okay, well, my work doesn't really require a lot of people to review it, then this is just the right person to review it. Does that make any sense? And then I love this. The Four of Wands. This is happy celebration. The Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is where you felt like kind of sad, upset. This could even have to be something that was holding you down or holding you back, keeping you trapped. Could be family problems right here, whether that's from, you know, your actual like childhood family or from the family that you have now, like your I don't know if you guys had like, you know, kids and stuff like that, whatever it is, but there's like family problems here, family trauma that might have been holding you back here. But yeah, this is definitely going to be something worth celebrating with the Four of Wands here. It's also a career milestone. A lot of people in this pile might not have worked for themselves before or might not have ever been able to monetize their skill sets. They might have been told, you know, their whole life that the only way they could, you know, make money was through the traditional 9 to 5 route or whatever, which nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do. But I just feel like people in this pile, like you guys had a lot of skills that not many people have that you should have been getting paid for, but you haven't been able to. And now it's like finally this milestone is here. So yeah, I think that's really all I'm going to say for that. I mean, if you guys were looking for advice, then the advice would be to just really hone skill sets that you have, something that you're good at that not many other people are good at, or something that you're good at that, you know, has been overlooked in the past here. Definitely pay attention to little details. Make sure you're kind of like, you know, making everything as good as it can be. But with the Eight of Presents right now, it feels like you guys do that anyways. But just kind of keep doing what you're doing. Keep creating, keep crafting, keep following the trade that you are in. Keep trying to monetize whatever it is that you've been trying to monetize, because it's gonna pop off for you. So if that was what you're looking for was advice, then that's the advice. But the prediction is that that's where it's gonna go. So I love that for you guys. All right, so let's do a couple of oracle card pulls for what is next. The next, what I'm like, hold on. Next step in your career. Yes. I'm like, how exactly did I phrase this? I wrote it down, which is why I went and looked. Next step in your career for pile one. Can you clarify the next step in that career for pile one? Look at a couple. Didn't I say freedom? I did. Yeah. This is financial freedom, and it's also freedom from having to deal with a boss. Like if you don't like working for other people, then this is not you working for other people. If you aren't particularly somebody who wants to, you know, like work for yourself, I get it, it's not for everybody, then this is you not having to deal with somebody who's going to like smother your creativity. This is you finding a job that will actually appreciate your talents and actually uplift them even more. It's like you will be free to create how you want to create. It's not like you will be smothered doing, like we said, the phone call example. If you're a makeup artist, like you're actually going to be working in the field that you want to work in. So, but for most people, I think you're going to be working for yourself, or at least like, you know, financial freedom, like having this be your only job, you know, that sort of thing. So I love that. And then we have intention. Yeah, I think you guys have been putting a lot of time, effort, energy, and intention into this, and maybe even trying to promote yourself before now, but it just hadn't worked. Trying to apply to these certain positions before now, but it hadn't worked. It's gonna work now. You're gonna be able to monetize it. And then we have deal. Yeah, this is a contract. This card kind of is a little creepy if you don't know, but yeah, this is all about a contract. So some people could literally be getting a contract to do something. Like if you are a skilled laborer of some sort or a skilled tradesman of some sort. I keep thinking of, there's a couple of places down the street that sell like pottery and stuff like that. Would be like the Eight of Pentacles. That's something that not everybody can do, and that's something that requires a lot of skill and talent. Like I couldn't go work on a pottery reel and make it look good. Of course not. Like, you know what I mean? So like, this is you actually a contract with somebody, or getting the job, if that's what it is, or something like that, you know what I mean? So, and I think from there, because you are going to be able to only concentrate on your skill set and concentrate on this one thing and actually do it for a job, and not have to have your energy so spread out between, you know, like working a day job plus doing this at night. I think this is where this is going to come in as well. The Eight of Wands. I think you're going to just like, you're going to grow so fast because you're not going to have anything else in your way. You're going to be compensated fairly for what you do, and you're also going to be able to do it more. So you're going to be able to hone your craft even more. Yeah, I love that. Some people in this pile could be getting like a big client. If not one client, it could be, once again, like having multiple different clients coming onto your website or coming onto your social media or however it is that you sell your services, calling you if you do it like in the paper or something. I don't know how people do how people sell services anymore, but yeah, it could be multiple different clients where multiple different people are hitting you up. And I say clients, doesn't have to be like a client. I'm still thinking in the makeup artist hardest example here, but it could be customers, if you have like your own business, whatever it is. Yeah, I just feel like you're really going to be able to continue crafting whatever it is that you craft, or making whatever it is that you make, or actually putting your skill sets to use. And I think if you want to, you can be self-employed. If you don't want to, you're going to be working in a field that actually appreciates you and lets you hone your skill a bit more. So I hope that helped you guys in pile 1. I love that for you. I'm claiming this pile. No, I'm just kidding. I go back and watch them after. I can't do it while I do it, or else I'll like read differently, you know what I mean? But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know down below if this resonated, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys. Hello pile 2, if you guys chose this Argonite. I'm just laughing. It looks so silly on camera, but I love it. If you chose this Argonite and these cards, then this is going to be your reading. So I do have to say that legally this is for entertainment purposes only, and obviously this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But as you can see, I've already pre-pulled your tarot cards, so we're gonna get what are the next steps coming for you in your career, next step predictions, I guess. You guys got a little bit more cards than the other piles, but that's fine. So we'll get that. And then on camera, if I need to, I will pull some oracle cards. And then I also will pull some, sorry, these are, these are, oh my God, these are clarifiers. So we'll pull those on camera. And then these are oracle cards. We'll also pull these on camera. I'm trying to batch film today, which is like great when you do other sort of content. But when you do tarot content, sometimes it can be like, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, let's see what your tarot cards say. So the first one we have is the Queen of Cups. So these are my fellow artists and spiritual people. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. It could just be anyone who's very intuitive and compassionate too, and nurturing. And then we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. We have the Seven of Wands. And then the back of the deck energy was the, yes, the Emperor in reverse. All right, let me fix these so they all fit. All right, so I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Somebody is not being honest here with the Knight of Swords in reverse. And I am thinking it is probably this Emperor in reverse. This could be a boss, a manager, or somebody in a position of power who is abusing it or just not doing what they're supposed to be doing, and this is causing you some problems. The Three of Pentacles in reverse is saying that you probably don't work well with your colleagues, or they don't work well with you, especially with this Emperor in reverse energy. It's like things are just, it might not even be colleagues in particular, but this just is not a smooth flowing job. Things are just really chaotic at this job workplace. If not chaotic specifically, then it doesn't run well. Like nobody's on the same page here is basically what I'm getting. But I'm getting that somebody's literally being dishonest. Is somebody stealing in somebody's job? I'm just saying it. Is somebody stealing? I don't think it's you. I'm getting the feeling this is your energy, and I think you've known that this is like a freaking mess. Somebody might be stealing in somebody's job. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think what's next for you guys in career is you guys need to kind of like listen to your gut and listen to your intuition over here with the Queen of Cups. I think you need to really question if your current career, your current job is providing for you emotionally, if it's secure, if it's stable, if it is meeting your needs with the Queen of Cups here. I don't think that it is. I mean, I can't speak for you. You know, you doing the work you do. But it's looking like it's kind of a shit show. I'm not gonna lie. And it'd be one thing if it was like a shit show and everybody, you know, meant well, but they just weren't actually performing well. You know, that would be annoying. But that would be not as bad as this. This is saying that people are knowingly kind of doing this because they're just not, there's dishonesty here. Dishonesty. And it's forcing you against a wall here. It's like you guys are in a corner here. Like you're cornered and you're having to defend yourself with the Seven of Wands here. People are trying to undermine you here. And most likely for most of you, it's the people around you who are just not doing their jobs or who are blatantly trying to kind of sabotage you in some way, shape, or form with your work here. Three Pentacles in reverse. But if you don't work with many other people, like if you work alone, this could just be saying like multiple different levels of like the company or whatever it may be. Just things aren't working smoothly. They're not running smoothly. And it's because this effer up here isn't doing their job. Or this effer up here could be the one who is actually causing the chaos too, because they're just using their power and abusing their power. I'm gonna have to get clarifiers. But I can tell you right off the bat, listen, I get it. It's easier for me to sit here and be like, you need to find a different job. I get it. I'm not the one paying your bills. I'm not the one, doing all that stuff. But I will say with this spread, it's very clear to me that you're getting taken advantage of. And I wouldn't be surprised if they even threw you to the wolves here in some way, shape, or form, where you had to defend yourself. I don't like that, especially because you seem like you're this Queen of Cups energy. You seem like you're nurturing. You seem like you're kind. You seem like you're probably creative in some way. You might even be like an intuitive person, an empathetic person. That wasn't the word I was looking for. What's the other one? Empathic? Yeah, I think you kind of know this is going on. And people are just like taking advantage of you anyways. Are they making you do their work? I wouldn't be surprised. I think you guys in this pile should look for a job. What your next step will be, should look for a job where you can provide for yourself emotionally, but also so you can kind of find a job that fits you more. It seems like you're kind of in like a cutthroat industry here, which isn't always bad, but with all this dishonesty, the lies, and all these people kind of just out for themselves and not willing to work as a team, it's just not helping you guys in your career field. And with you guys being the Queen of Cups energy, regardless of if you're a female or not, I just feel like this is really going to affect you so much more than maybe others. And I feel like you guys aren't going to be the type of people to just leave this at work, because it seems really messed up, the stuff going on at work. I really think you guys should find a career that is more in alignment with you. So for some people, if with the Queen of Cups energy, this could be in a spiritual field, a religious field, a field that has to do with artistic work, creative work, nurturing of any sort, whether that be counseling, taking care of animals, other people, something like that. There's this energy here of like, you need an environment that isn't going to do you like this. Because I just feel like you guys, I feel like this would be hard for anyone to deal with, but if this was like a pentacle card or like a sword card, I'd feel a little bit better about it. But because you guys are a cup card, I just feel like you're way too sensitive to be dealing with this. And I feel like people might kind of take your kindness for weakness and use it against you, because they aren't kind, they aren't nice. They might even be bullying you in some cases. This is either going to resonate or it's not. So take it as it is or leave it as it is. But yeah, I really think that you guys really need to find a new job. I'm not lying to you. Like, this is not good. All right, I'm going to have to go deeper here. So I'm going to get, this is pretty self-explanatory. Nobody's working together. The company isn't working together. It's not functioning right. Or if you have colleagues and if you have colleagues, nobody's on the same page. Everybody's out for themselves. They're just, it's a freaking mess. Nobody's taking accountability, that sort of thing too. Can we clarify the Knight of Swords? What are they being dishonest about? I have a feeling that most people are getting screwed over in this pile too. So just, word of warning. Yeah, so we have the Moon. That's another card of deceit. That's another card of deception. There's a lot more going on behind the scenes that you don't realize, because you're too like sweet, you're too kind, you're too in your own creative energy over here, whatever it may be. Or you just like wouldn't do somebody like that. You didn't think people would do that. Yeah, these people, they're shady. They're in their shady business here. The Moon. There's just a lot of deception here. They're straight up lying to you. Some people in this pile, hold on. The Knight of Wands in reverse. I literally can't. Some people in this pile, and I apologize about that shaking. I just hit it by accident. Because we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. This is bad news in regards to work and career. And with it being the Seven of Wands, I don't like that, because that's you having to defend yourself. And I think you have to defend yourself every day from this, but I just don't enjoy this. Some people in this pile might have gotten, I feel like you might have gotten, I don't want to say hired unfairly, but there's just something here. You know what's giving? You know how some companies and corporations will lay people off, and then the people in the top, like the CEOs and stuff, will take extra bonuses for their salary? That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. All right, this energy is so crazy. I need to pull more big cards. But yeah, I'm not saying everybody in this pile is going to get laid off. I don't think that you work well with this team, and I'm not blaming you whatsoever. I'm blaming the management here, or even the owner, whoever it is. Everybody's going to be different. It's just, it's not a well-oiled machine, and it should be. And it's either because this person is not doing their job, they're taking the pay, but they're not doing their job, this person at the top here, or because they're blatantly just like abusing their power. And like I said, some people in this pile could even be getting like harassed and bullied at work. I wouldn't be surprised. All right, what's next in work for pile 2? What's next? Or wait, I always confuse this. Next step. There we go. What's the next step in career for pile 2? Next step in career for pile 2. So yeah, look at that. 8 of Presents. We have the Ace of Swords, Ace of Needles, Ace of Swords, and then we have the... Yeah, what did I say? There's something that you don't know. I'm not trying to scare anybody, and I know nobody wants to come on a reading and hear this, but I'm not going to like make something up that I don't see. But obviously it's a general reading. Don't make it fit if it doesn't fit. If this is happening, you're already going to know if this is happening. Like, you're going to know if this is your pile, because this is so blatant. It's Emperor in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse, and 3 Pentacles in reverse. It's so blatant. You're going to know if your work is a chaotic shithole or not. You know what I mean? I shouldn't laugh when I say that, but I'm sorry. That's how I deal with this energy, because it's really not cool. But if this is resonating with you, I would not be surprised if they, like I said, the overhiring or something, or if they even maybe like sold the company and didn't tell anybody, or if they're closing down stores and didn't tell anybody. It's just giving that vibes, and I'm so sorry to be the one to like tell you this. It's giving those vibes. No matter how it actually happens or what actually happens, I do think that a lot of people in this pile might be either like having some hours cut or having to go through some freaking hurdles. If it's not outright just having the company do layoffs or something, I think you're gonna have to go through some freaking hurdles. If not, just to be able to keep the position that you're in. Because I really feel like people at this certain company or position that you're in just really took advantage of you. All right, what's next? I always forget what the frick I wrote. Next steps in career. Okay. What's the next steps in career for pile 3? If that happens, you could be getting some help right here with the 3 of Presents. I mean, it could be from somebody at work, but I know I just said the people at work seem like they're shady shits. But yeah, you could definitely be getting some help from some people at work, or just some help in terms of like finances and stuff like that. With this 3 of Presents right here, the 7 of Presents is somebody who is investing and who is kind of building up resources and stuff. Some people now might even be going to either school or going back to learn some sort of job requirements or something in order to get a new job, or going to fix their resume in some way, shape, or form. The 7 of Presents is the 7 of Pentacles. So it's just like you're kind of just looking on what you have already and how you can improve it in order to get this new Ace of Needles over here, in order to get a new a breakthrough over here. The Ace of Needles is the Ace of Swords. So that's like a new opportunity. That's like a callback or something. So let's see. Can we clarify the Ace of Needles? I kind of want to see. Is that it? Look, the 7 of Pentacles again. Yeah. Death. Oh, jeez. I knew it. It's... So we have the which way these were. But we have the Ace of Wands and the Strength card. Yeah. So the good news is I do think you guys are going to get another opportunity. I'm sorry your pile is so not as cohesive as the other piles. This is just like, this energy is very deceptive. It threw me through a loop, and it's not easy to pinpoint. So the good news is, regardless of what happens with this crap that you're dealing with right now in your current position, you will be getting another one. And I think you will get some help with it, getting another job right here with the 3 of Presents, whether it's just like you get it through a third party application or something like Indeed, or like you know somebody who knows somebody who helps get you a new job or something like that. You will be getting a new opportunity, so that's good. All right, what are the next steps in career for pile 2? And the next steps in career for pile 2. Yeah, look at that. The Independence card, 9 of Presents. So we have the 2 of Candles in reverse. We have the 8 of Needles, the 9 of Presents, which is the 9 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Potions. 7 at your options. Yeah, so I honestly think a lot of you guys in this pile are probably going to work on some sort of either skill set or work on how you present yourself to jobs or something like that, whether it's through the resume or through getting a course or higher education or something like that. I do think a lot of you guys are going to do that, whether or not it's during this, while you work at this job right here, the one in the gold, or whether it's like in between those jobs, or whether you pick up a side job in between all of this. I'm not sure, but I do think a lot of you guys are going to work on your actual skill set and what you can offer for a position, because I think you're tired of having to kind of settle for these type of jobs down here. I do think that you probably have either been in this job for a while that's been taking advantage of you, or you are kind of used to these sort of jobs that just don't run well. They're not like there's just a lot of shady shit going on. I think you're just kind of used to being disappointed and let down by these type of jobs. And I think you're kind of like finally like enough is enough. The 7 of Potions right here is the 7 of Cups, which is saying that you want to have a bunch of options, right? The 9 of Presents is being able to live a luxurious life, or live a life with everything you could ever want in it. And it's also somebody who can make a lot of money as well. So I do think a lot of people are going to be, once again, learning some skill sets, whether that's through official schooling or learning some stuff on like YouTube, or teaching yourself something, or going through and reinventing the way to jobs. You know what I mean? The only way I can think of doing that is through a resume, but I don't know how people would do that. Maybe you could even be networking with the 3 presents right here. You could start to find other people who could help you out get a job. You know what I mean? It's like not about what you know or what you can do, but more about who you know for some people in this pile. I really think that is what you're going next with this, because I think you're tired of being taken advantage of, like I said before. The good news is I do see this working out for you, because we do have the 9 of Presents. I do think a lot of people who are trying to be independent entrepreneurs or independent bosses, be your own boss type of thing. I think a lot of people on this pile are going to be achieving that. If not specifically be your own boss, if you don't want to be an entrepreneur, then I think you are going to be able to get a high paying position. It's going to depend how people do in this pile. Everybody's going to be different. Like I said, some people are just going to network and be really good at networking. I think the people in this pile just really need to figure out what they're good at. So if it's not technically a skill, but you're like a people person and you can like talk to people and really chat them up. I know some people who do that, and that's a slept on skill if you ask me, because who you know is super important. I do see some people being able to do that with the 3 of Presents and kind of like get a job through who they know, you know what I mean, in this pile. But for other people, like I said, this could definitely be just revamping your skill set, or revamping how you present yourself to jobs, and really playing some stuff up, you know what I mean, in terms of like cover letters, resumes, things like that. So, but yeah, I do think that you're eventually going to have a lot of options with the 7 of Potions here. And once again, I do think you are going to be paid very well for whatever that you decide to chase or go with in the future, especially if it is your own job, your own business, or your own, entrepreneurship or something like that with the 9 of Presents here. I do think that you're going to be rewarded very well in the future. So yeah, just kind of like chase what you want to chase, figure out how you want to fix this, because I don't think that the job that you're in now is good. I don't think they're ever gonna turn good. I mean, business is business, but these people are shady even for like business people, it seems like. So I just don't like that for you. And I'm not gonna lie to you, some people with 7 of Wands might have to kind of fight to keep their position here. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm just seeing what I'm seeing. But for others, you might just kind of like every day might just kind of be a battle where you have to deal with this, and that's just not fair. So I think that is what's next for you guys in your career. It's just really kind of honing whatever skills you do have, especially if they're creative, especially if they're artistic, especially if they are right here, like kind of following your gut. And if you're getting into a spiritual field or something like that, that could be it as well. So yeah, I hope that helped. I know that was a little bit kind of vague because this one was way more confusing than the last one I did, but I do have a bunch of other career readings, so I will link them if you need a little bit more clarity. So let's get into the oracle cards and then we'll finish this up. Can you please tell me the next steps for Piles 2's careers? Please tell me the next steps for Piles 2's careers. Rebirth, yeah, you're totally transforming yourself. Some people might even like be transforming where they live too. It might just be like wherever you live can't provide certain jobs that you're after. Maybe it's even like transforming the way you look. I mean, don't do that obviously if you don't want to, but if looks do tie into your career somehow, maybe you want to be like a personality, like a TV personality or like an actress or singer or whatever, like that could be this as well. That's only if you want to. This is like a good rebirth. So yeah, it could be that. It could be changing where you live. There's just something that has to completely be gutted from the inside out here, and that's going to differ for everybody. For most people it's going to be, you know, kind of the connections you have, the networking that you have in terms of career, and the skill sets you have. But for other people, it could definitely be where you live, what you look like. Look at this, create. Yeah, most people in this pile, I think you need to get up. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm just, because I felt this energy here and I was like, but I didn't see it. I think you guys in this pile, as confusing as this reading might have been, and I apologize because this energy was like, what is going on? I think you guys in this pile would do really well with just anything artistic. I really do. And if you're not like an artist, then like creating your own business, whatever your heart is in, wherever your passions lie, whatever your emotions in. If you've had a dream since you were, you know, younger, or if you've had a dream job in the last like year or two, whatever it may be, yeah, I definitely think that is where you guys should go for sure. It's going to differ for everybody, but I definitely think you guys should to create kind of what you want out of this for sure. And once again, I do think that this has to be gutted from the inside out, which is why it's such a hard energy to describe for a general reading. But I do think that this is going to end, and I'm sorry. For some people, it might end on your terms. So once again, not trying to scare anybody, but those people are just sketchy. So, all right, one last card for what are the next steps for pile 2 on your career. Yeah, taking off the mask for sure. I wonder if you guys even knew. Oh, that was a lot. I wonder this card, if you guys were kind of, oh Jesus, hiding who you are and what your passions are, and just kind of going with sticking with this sort of job that just was like fucking you over because you were scared to show people your work, or you were scared to show people your passions, or you were scared to be maybe like spiritual, or whatever it may be. I wonder if that's what it is for you guys. The Lover, yeah, look at that, Thanatos. That's the second death card. I think this is interesting though, because you have the death card, which is a rebirth and in of itself, or an ending and then a rebirth, and then you also have the rebirth. So I think this is going to happen really fast. And I hate to be like, I don't know. I don't want to be like this is happening for a reason, because like these people are just like scummy. So that is the reason they are you know, responsible for their own actions. But I do think that you're meant to be in such a more creative, nurturing place. And I don't think you would have found that if this hadn't happened. Like, you would have kept the mask on it. I think that's kind of why. Look at this, Lover in the South. Yeah, this is about your higher self, following your higher passion, your higher calling. And Lover, this could be, you know, actual lover, but I think that for most of you, this is following what you love to do and following where your heart is. So yeah. Anyways, that is all I see for you, pile 2. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know down below if this resonated. Hope it did. It was pretty specific. If it didn't, then this is probably not your pile. But yeah, let me know down below, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye, guys. Hello, pile 3. If you guys chose the spirit quartz, then this is your reading. I do have to say that this is legally all for entertainment purposes only. So, and also keep in mind it is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But as you can see, I've already pre-pulled your tarot cards, so we're going to take a look at that. On camera, I will pull some clarifiers, most likely. I haven't needed them in a couple piles, but we'll see. And then I will also pull some oracle cards. So let's get into your tarot cards and see what are the next steps in your career. So we have the Page of Pentacles. This is the Mystic Monday tarot deck. I love this. The Page of Pentacles, the King of Cups in reverse, Three of Wands in reverse. This is not straight whatsoever. Eight of Wands. Interesting. Why do I feel like you guys in this pile are scared to pursue some sort of career path or some sort of opportunity? You might not have it right now, but I feel like you guys are scared to do that because the King of Cups in reverse is telling me like somebody very it's like they're very emotionally distraught, right? Three of Wands is somebody getting rejected from something, not moving forward with something. So some people in this pile might have gotten looked over for a job, or might have even gotten laid off from a job or something, or not getting promoted or something like that with the Three of Wands in reverse here. Oh, maybe that's why some people in this pile might have actually been rejected before for following this particular career path, this interest, this opportunity, something that you're trying to manifest with the Page of Pentacles over here, maybe even something that you're trying to learn with the Page of Pentacles over here. You might have not been able to get pretty far with this career path in the past. And then we have the Eight of Wands up there, which is a slowing down and complete halt in progress with something. I just feel like for whatever reason, you guys haven't taken the next step with some sort of career path. And I think you've had the opportunity to do it with the Page of Pentacles. If not like actually had like the job offered to you, then it's just like you've had the resources to get the job, or you've had the connections to get the job, but you've been too scared to do it, or you've been too, I shouldn't say scared. The King of Cups in reverse could be like, it's just somebody who's really emotionally distraught, like I keep saying. So it could even be like up to depression, to be honest. I know that's pretty heavy, but there's could be a lot of emotional issues in the way here, a lot of self-worth issues too in the way here from you guys wanting to pursue this or trying to pursue this job. I just feel like things have been really stagnant for you for a while in pile 3 specifically, and that has kind of reiterated to you that you shouldn't be going for this, or you can't go for this certain opportunity. All right, let's get some clarifiers. Let's clarify the Three of Wands. I do think that this is what's next, though, is you will be getting this opportunity. You will be going for this opportunity. I definitely do. For some people, this could even be your own business, because the Page of Pentacles could be like starting your own startup, or just something that you've been manifesting in the material realm with the Page of Pentacles, especially in terms of career. But we have the King of Swords in reverse, we have the Fool in reverse, and we have the Four of Swords. Yeah, I did feel like a lot of people might have been let go in the past from this job, because the King of Swords in reverse is like a cold, calculated decision. And the Fool in reverse is like somebody who naively thought it was going to move forward, but it didn't. And if not laid off, like I said, it could just be like you didn't get the promotion, or you weren't chosen for something, or you had to reject something. For some people, this could even be that you were trying to apply to places like in a different country, or in a different part of the world, a different part of the country that you live in, and they got rejected as well, or you weren't able to travel to that country for whatever reason. With the Three of Wands, it could definitely mean that. I think some people in this pile might have thought maybe I don't know why I'm getting some people in this pile might think that the ship has already sailed, sort of thing, like you're too old to do this, or you are, I don't know, just something like it's too late. It's not too late. It might be a little bit harder depending on what you're trying to do, and you know, obviously like the requirements, how much competition there is. If it is something that requires a lot of physical work or something like that, and you are older, obviously it's going to be a little bit harder, but I just think that you kind of have to ease into it with the Eight of Wands here. Can I clarify the King of Cups? Yeah, this is loss. You were really upset by something before. It might have been related to this. Can you clarify the King of Cups? Yeah, the Five of Swords is somebody who is cutting their losses. The Chariot in reverse is a halt in progress. Some people in this pile might literally have been kind of not been able to finish school, not been able to finish a training program, a course, a curriculum. You might have been let go before you could finish training, something like that, because I feel like you guys just don't feel qualified. Or for others, like I said before, you did try it and it just didn't work the way you thought it would. Really bad results, and that's why this loss is coming in here. I want to know what the Page of Pentacles is. Yeah, so I told you this is coming in. This is what's coming in next, is that you guys are going to follow an opportunity with this Page of Pentacles here. This is a manifestation. I think this is something that you guys are going to try and create for yourself, whether that is like your own job or whatever, or you know, only apply to those jobs that you haven't been applying for, or try something that you tried in the past and failed, but now you're going to try again. I just feel like this is what's coming in next with this Page of Pentacles and these cards right here. And this time you guys are going to see some success with it. Absolutely. With the sun here, there's going to be so much success here. The Lovers, I think some people might have to make a choice. I don't think when you apply for this position, you think you're going to get it. And that's where this Lover card come in. You're going to have to be like, oh, I got a call back. Okay. You know what I mean? And so now you have to like make a decision. Okay, do I really want to move to this area to get this job? Or do I really want to quit this job that I already have to kind of chase this other job that I'm not so certain about? Personally, can't tell you what to do, but it looks like you should with the sun here. Absolutely. I think it's going to be a really great fit for you. And also with the Page of Pentacles, this is something that you've wanted. This is something that you keep manifesting. It's something in its like smallest form. So, like most immature form. And I don't mean that as like immature, like, you know, bad immature. I mean it as like young, like it's young feeling. So this is like, might be an entry level position, or you might be starting something from scratch, or starting something from like almost nothing, like the bare bones. It just feels like whatever it is very young. You know what I mean? It's not something that's well fleshed out, but I do think it's going to be really successful for you. But yeah, either way that this works out for you guys, you guys have a really great opportunity right here with this Page of Pentacles if you choose to take it. I think a lot of you have already done the groundwork. I think you already have the qualifications. I just think that you need to actually like begin. So for some people, this is just like actually applied to the job. For other people, this job is, you know, if you've already applied, then this is going to happen for you. For some people, if you're like trying to do your own business or something, that could definitely be what this is. Then yeah, that's 100% what the next step is with this Page of Pentacles. We have the Sun and the Lovers. Like I said, I think that this will be a great fit for you, and I think this will be really successful with the Sun here. I mean, that's the most auspicious card in the deck. So if what you want to do does require some more schooling and you're up for that and you have the funds for that, then this is saying that you definitely need to chase that opportunity. If what you want to do requires maybe getting a little bit of help with money or something, I'm not suggesting anyone take a loan if you're not, you know, willing to deal with that. But you know what I mean? If that is what you were thinking already, then this is saying that that will be fruitful for you. It's just, you guys need to just take the step. This is what it is. This is, I know this whole reading is about what is the next step in your career, but that's what this is. It's going to look different for everybody, but the opportunity is there. You guys just need to take it. You need to take it. I can see what this opportunity is for you guys. What is this Page of Pentacles? I mean, it's going to be different for everybody, so yeah. Okay. Yeah. So for some people, you might have to move if that's something that you've been thinking of doing, or that the job would require you to do. This is just further confirmation. Obviously, I'm not telling you to move if you don't want to. Yeah. The Hermit. Some people might have to be, look at that, 10 of Cups. I love that. So I do think this will be really emotionally fulfilling too, but the Hermit is telling me that you guys kind of had to figure this out by yourself. I also think that you kind of are, contemplating between, you know, maybe what do I want to do? What's my purpose? And contemplating that with what's actually going to pay me, that sort of thing with the Hermit. And I think you're going to find that next with the Page of Pentacles right here. And obviously for everybody, where they are on this journey is going to be different, but some people probably already have the answer and are just looking for the actual like career to do it, or the actual application, the actual job offer to do it. Other people are still trying to kind of figure that out, what they want to do and how they want to do it. But I do think however you guys decide, whatever you guys decide you want to do with career, whatever is going to not only fulfill you emotionally, spiritually, but also, you know, kind of move you to the next level where you want to go in career terms, that is what you should do, especially if you've been too scared to do it, because the opportunity is there. You just have to find it. And I know that's big, but without when it's a general reading, I can't get too much more what do you call it, direct than that. So anyways, I hope that helped. Let's get some clarifiers, some oracle cards, and see what they say. What is the next step in career for pile 3? Next step in career for pile 3. Look at that, peace. Yeah, I think you're gonna be really contented here. Feel a lot of contentment. Protect. Yeah, I think this is going to offer you a lot of safety and security too, financially, but also in terms of, like, we did have a family card there too. So some people might even be looking into jobs where you work with families, or like something to do with house and home, with relationships, things like that. If that is you, then this is just confirmation. If that's not you, I'm just, you know, letting you know. But yeah, I think you just have to stick with it. And once again, I think that you definitely have been kind of beaten down over this before. I think you're kind of like just really scared to try it. And I think you have either tried it before or you've seen other people try it before and seen them fail, but you have to do this. I shouldn't say you have to. You make your own decisions. But with the sun here and all of this other cards, like I just think that the opportunities are here for you, and I think that it will be really, really good for you. And I think that you will find a lot of peace. That's what this Hermit card is, trying to find your peace while also, finding your career path. So if you were worried about like your family, or your friends, your found family, whoever it is that is around you, then the protect card speaks of, it will be safe, secure, and protected for them as well. I do think that you guys are a little bit fearful of the results if you kind of do the kind of thing, especially if it's like your own business or something. But I do think that there's going to be plenty of safety and security, and it will be okay. So anyways, let's get one last card. What are the next steps in career for pile 3? Kiss. Ooh. Oh, Jesus, that was more than I wanted. So we have the... Oh, this is a career reading, but all these love cards are coming out. That makes sense. You guys are hiding. I mean, maybe you guys have some, fling at work or something, or maybe there's something going on there. But I think for the most of you guys that you guys are hiding, because the kiss can speak of a lot of things, just feeling like electric and alive and excited and stuff like that. But I think it's also speaking of things that are like taboo, like thinking it's taboo. For some reason, you think this is... I wonder why. I mean, it could be anything. It could be, your gender, your religion, I don't know, your family dynamics, but you just think that this isn't going to work and you're scared. You're hiding with the mask here. The Lover is telling me that this is something that's really close to your heart, which is probably where all that depressive energy came from before, because when you can't do it, or when you tried and failed at doing it before, that really hurts if you love it this much, But I'm telling you, the opportunity is there. You just got to jump for it again this time. Or you don't have to. You do what you want to do, but I'm shuffling because I'm thinking. But I'm just seeing positive results if you go again this time. I really am. I think you just really need to work through your fears with the masks and really ask yourself why you don't want to do this for a career. I mean, maybe some people are in, some taboo type of careers where, this type of stuff is involved, but I mean, I don't know. It's your life. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. There's just something here. And the vow is telling me that this is a very committed thing that's going to be happening, which means you'll have to be committed to it, but it will return the commitment to you in terms of career. So I definitely think it's going to be safe and secure. I just think that you really need to work through the emotional aspect of it, because the physical aspect is here, or you can easily obtain the physical aspect of the job. So like getting the offer or getting the knowledge to be able to apply to the job or something like that. You know what I mean? Getting the education to be able to apply to the job, getting the qualifications to be able to apply to the job. It's all here. If you needed like some sort of help with funds or something, there is opportunities available to you. You're just scared to take the leap for whatever reason, and this is just saying that the next step is to really just follow your dreams and follow where you want to go and kind of work through the emotional issues with that. So I hope that helped you, pile 2. It was 222 when I said that. Maybe some of you are having flings with your bosses. Cool, good for you. Anyways, I gotta go. Let me know if that resonated down below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next one. Bye.